there was an update inbound. I did not expect this. There's an update inbound. And there's a new frame, and I want to see this. There's a new frame out. I want to see this. Well, where is it? I did the update. Where is it? Where's the... Where's... Uh, I want to see the new Warframe. It looks so cool on the thing. Why isn't it here? Equinox got moved over. That's because, like... No, Atlas has been... It's Vol. I don't know. I'm just gonna continue. Okay, today I'm here to talk about my Warframes and what I like, and also an update. First off, the first update. Also, like my top 6 favorite word was 7, I think. Do I have 7? How many Warframes do I have? 6. My favorite 6 Warframes. Now this is here to say which one of my 6 Warframes come on, show Mesa. I love the most. The absolute, no, I love the absolute most. But okay, let's do this. First up, updates. I'm gonna be every once in a while. I'm gonna be trading off my recording sessions between this and Heroes of the Storm. So this is your Warframe, then Heroes of the Storm. I really want to see what that Warframe is, because I got a 50% discount on my next purchase. Alright, I'm gonna stop eating. So, in Warframe, I have 6 Warframes. I have Chroma, Excalibur, Ivara, Mesa, Nova, and Rhino. I'm gonna rate them from 6 to 1, going 6, 5, 4, 3, and then I'm gonna go to 1 and then 2. So, all of these Warframes are amazing. Don't get me wrong. Just some of them I like, personal preference more than others. Some of them are funner. Some of them are just, I guess, kind of boring. Okay, I'm finally gonna start to hit the road on this. Coming up at number 6. No, not Nova. Rhino. There we go. Now, Rhino is my least favorite of all my 6. Not saying that I love playing him. He's my least favorite. Now, part of it is his abilities. A lot of the time, I don't use these abilities all the time. When I use Rhino Stomp, it feels good to just stomp the heck out of everything. But everything is... I find myself mostly using Iron Skin and then popping Roar to keep it up occasionally. But even then, it's just that he's kind of boring. You're using your guns too much. In my opinion, not saying your guns aren't fun to use a lot of the time. Rhino is my solo frame, I guess you could call it. He really shouldn't be. Chroma should be my solo frame. But anyways, Sokka, I've already talked about his abilities. They're just shown there, and while I've been talking, you can just read them and pause the video. Next on my list, my number 5 least favorite is Chroma. Now let's pull up his abilities. Now Chroma, his problem is he's a lot like Rhino. His 2 and 3 have to be up constantly to get him his full use, like Rhino's 2. Chroma, on the other hand, his 3 is a little bit more annoying than Rhino. Rhino, you pop it and you're done for a while. Chroma, every 32 seconds, 32 and a half seconds, I have to pop another one. So that means this is with continuity, by the way. This is with, let me show you. This is with a maxed normal continuity. Now, I need to get a normal continuity. Pretty dang bad. Let's go back into here. But the thing that saves him is effigy. The thing that actually ruins him for a lot of people is effigy. There's problems with effigy. The energy per second is outrageous. 5 energy per second is outrageous. Even when that's with max, not max, but 1 max streamlined, not like 75%. So it's like 135%. It's absolutely horrible. But the thing is it makes him fun to use. Lower levels, you can set effigy down, and he's got an area covered, and you can run around and be crazy. And that's what I like in a lot of my higher frames. You'll see they're less of tanks and more of light runners with some very strong abilities. That was my chroma. Now this is where it gets hard, and I mean hard. This was so hard to choose from my top 4. Rhino and Chroma, they've always been my little ones, so I'm gonna stick my stuff right there. Mesa. Mesa's my next one. Now you may be wondering, Mesa was my dream frame. She's the one I wanted in the beginning of the game. Oh, I like how Limbo's there, because Limbo and Mesa were released at the same time. That's interesting. Anyway, other than that, Mesa is amazing. Her 1, her 3, and her 4 are amazing. Her 2 is okay if you're in a normal, and you're in a solo situation, or you're with, I think Infested, it like stuns them, which is amazing, especially if you're soloing. But the thing is, her abilities aren't fun all the time, which is kind of like, it's her own personal problem. All of her abilities to me aren't fun all the time. Like 100% of the time, they aren't fun, which that gives me that kind of like, I mean, her Peacemaker's fun to just mow down people. Her Ballistic Battery's fun to pop and then shoot. Her Shatter Shields, doesn't matter. But the thing is, that's at certain moments. It's not all the time. It's not like I'm constantly getting that, oh, that's so, I'm not constantly getting that happiness, which is kind of sad. That's my rant about Mesa. But she is a good frame. All these guys are good frames. I must continue. Next up is Ivara. Ivara barely missed out on this, I swear. It's because her Quiver's amazing. Navigator, I don't like it. Her Prowl's amazing. Her Artemis Bow's amazing. She, unlike Mesa, and why she beat out Mesa, is she is fun all of the time, whether you're in Prowl or Artemis Bowing or just running around with your guns with using some Quiver abilities. She is, okay, let me pull this up. Wow, that's loud. Random Japanese people. But basically, the reason why she was beat out by the other two is one of them is extremely opinion-based. Not just fun-based, but extremely opinion-based. But her Navigator, why she was beat out for the number 2 slot is her Navigator. I don't like it that much. I don't like it that much. It kind of sucks. Well, I mean, it doesn't suck. I just don't like it. Now, everything else is good. Her Quiver, all 4 of her arrows are good. The sound quiver, the sound arrow is kind of noise arrow is kind of but Prowl is amazingly fun to use, just running around, slashing and hacking people. Artemis Bow is fun to use, even though it doesn't have a lot of crowd abilities of one of the top of Excalibur, it is still pretty good. Now, time for my number 1 ability. Number 1 frame. I'm gonna stick my cursor right here. My number 1 frame that I love at the moment in Warframe is Nova. Nova is my all-time favorite. She was my second Warframe I ever created, so that gives me some sentimental value connecting me and her. But my favorite part is her molecular prime. When I first saw that molecular prime bubble, obviously I was like, what the heck is that? And then I saw how it marked people, and then I shot one and it exploded. And instantly I was like, I want that. That's mine, I want that. And I love her. Her one sucks. It sucks more than normal ones. The damage is horrible. That's even with an intensify on it. The damage is absolutely ridiculous. They need to buff this damage because it's absolutely useless at higher levels. I mean, it's just, I would pop it for a little bit extra damage. Not even that much, 165. And the time it takes to shoot one of these, I could shoot something else. Okay, antimatter drop. Antimatter drop is pretty cool. Antimatter drop is an explosion that basically when you fire it, weapons can be shot at it. You know, people will shoot at the bubble, and then when it hits the ground, it'll explode. Now there is a, one sec, let me show you. There is a syndicate mod over here that allows you to shoot it yourself, which can make it even better, because if you have the Dread, or a few other weapons, that is pretty much amazing, especially with the 5 times damage multiplier and AoE. Alright, Wormhole. Wormhole, you can have 4 number of portals open with 4 uses each. The duration is 20 seconds with power range of 65 meters. That's with all my modding. But basically, this allows you 65 meters is a ton. It's a ton of space, and I'll do a mission with my Nova just to show you why I love her so much. And that's a ton. That's a long way. That's across a giant room. I can just anti-wormhole and I'm there instantaneously. Molecular Prime. Molecular Prime is why I love this. Why I love Nova. The duration is 39 seconds. Never run out of it before. I've almost never had that situation where I've come up against someone who's become unmolecular prime before I could kill them. The explosion range is 13 meters. The explosion damage is 1040. Amazing. The power duration is 7 seconds, and the power range is 32 meters. 32 meters, which is a decent sized bubble. And the slope is 60%, which is quite good. But something it doesn't tell you there is enemies in Molecular Prime will take 2 times damage. It's pretty amazing. Now I'm going to switch this back to what I had it before and go to my Nova loadout. In my Nova loadout, I am using Nova, the one and only, Tone Core, Marowak, Broken War. Turn around and face this Nova. Also, I have this Slipstream helmet, and I'm completely blacked out besides my energy. Let's just do an easy mission. I really want to see what that frame is. This is my favorite mission. I always do this when I'm bored. I go to Hell and Saturn and just mess around, especially when I'm leveling up earlier frames. So if you're the enemy. So, I'm not going to start using Nova the way I like to at first. I'm just going to kind of, what are these guys doing? Oh god. Oh, hello. I also love the Tonko because, once again, explosion. That fire is quite nice. And frost as well. Oh, he's got the one thing. Also on my Nova, I have whatever they can do with the energy. And oh, dude, I just screwed that up. get back into the aim. I like just got on today and the update happened. I said, hey, let's record my Warframe video. Wow, that actually is good. I really am wondering what that means. I want to know what that means. Why is a random cross bubble right there? And now I can start doing what Nova makes Nova good. Okay, I'm gonna press 4. He does that, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna press 3. Look how far that goes up. I'm gonna jump in it now. To the top of the dang map. Oh, what the? Oh. Now I'm gonna molecular prime. Molecular prime does this. It makes them kind of glow, but when you shoot them, everything explodes. Everything explodes. Just watch it. I'm gonna shoot them without it going. Boom! Explosion. Boom! Explosion. Well, that looks very fun. Ow! It's like boom, explosion. And then I go boom, Nova. Boom, explosion. Just absolutely love it. I'm in love with it. I'm in love. I'm in love. I love Nova. She's always been my funnest. She's not the one I choose in most situations just because of she's really and I mean, when I say squeaky, I mean she's quite squeaky. I love Nova Prime though. Nova Prime model. I think they did a wonderful job of it. That was embarrassing. I play on this map all the time, I swear. Oh! Oh! Oh, I love seeing that explosion. Like, even when I, like, set it off my first time, I was like, I am in love. What? What? Okay, that was interesting. He took that out mid-air. I like how it's called Vernier Cannon. The tone for it. That's interesting. A hand cannon. Why are you guys not dead? I'm gonna... Why are these guys not dead? I'll just evacuate now.
Extraction is ready.
So you can,
unless you can
it's hard to
handle more of
explain
the enemy.
without, I guess. I know they were gonna go to Rave 30, and they might have really wanted. I might have been really helpful because of the
We're done here.
Prime,
The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
But I want to get out, and that's why I put my Naru lens on her. Because I love her. She's my favorite. She was my second ever. And I never planned on deleting her once I had her because I just loved her. Let's see if it's actually out yet. Are you out? Oh. Oh, it's a better looking Trinity skin. That's actually cool looking though. That's better looking Trinity skin. I bumped my headset. I want to see this. Cause I'm finally getting Trinity. Where is it? Show me the way of the Trinities. 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 This looks like someone out of an MMO. Yeah, this looks like something out of an MMO. Is there something else with it though? Is it like a weapon that came with it? It's a bow staff? And Kerberos armor. That's cool for Trinity mains. They can have some like MMO type looking thing. That's cool. I was like willing. I'm like, I gotta like, you know, I got 50% off for a day. I'm willing if that's like if I think what I think it is, that's a cool Warframe, I'll get it, because lately I have just been buying them, which seems kind of bad. Like the two I actually got is Rhino and Nova. Those are the two I actually earned. Chroma, Ivara, Excal, and Mesa I all bought, which kind of like, it's not something to brag about. Because I don't like that I bought them either. I'm either gonna get Valkyrie or Trinity next. Or Frost. Shoot, I'm having this thing again where I have to debate between all of them. I have to either get Frost, which I know, and I like him. What else do I like? Trinity. I might just, but Frost is 375. I don't know. What I'll probably do is I'll probably look where Frost is found, get his stuff and make him maybe. But anyway, I like Nova. Nova's my favorite frame, and I love her. She's gonna be my first Prime frame. I mean, if you look at my inventory right now, this is just like a casual, very casual day. Look up there. Prime Warframe sections. I have a Nova barrel. I have I think that I just. You know, why do I have a Trinity Prime system still? Why do I have Latch on Time and Bow Prime stuff? I really should sell those. The Soma Prime though. Well, nah. I want to get another one of these. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Warframe. I hope you enjoyed it immensely. I love to see you guys in the comments. Tell me, what is your favorite? Because not everyone has their favorites like me. Maybe you're like an amazing. You love Excalibur, and you're in love with him. Just tell me why. Some reasons why you like him too. Because I really want to hear you. Because you I don't really know all the time why I like. Oh, also, that just reminded me. I love Nova's Noble stance. It's like Excalibur's, it's not like cocky at all. Okay. Ta-da! But thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. And goodbye. Oh, hi, Cocoa Puff.